Howdy y'all, this is Texas Gaming Industries here, and welcome back to another episode of my Let's Play. I'm now boarding. In the previous episode, we fully completed the UK map and headed to mainland Europe, on where it's practically the final challenge for this game. Meaning once we complete all the tasks needed in mainland Europe, we practically are done with the game. So we just have a couple of cities to start off, we got some cash coming in, albeit slowly, and we're planning big projects for this operation. But everything takes time, so in this episode we're going to continue our operations in mainland Europe and see what we can come up with. So we have about 9 grand. I want to purchase, well, some other things that somehow disappeared, because even though I did buy them in the previous episode, they did not appear at all for some reason. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm just going to stick with just soda pop, snacks, and candies for a little while. And destinations, the only one that's the cheapest one is here, but that's located way beyond our plane's flight capabilities. But we do have Vienna. Oh wait, Vienna's already been unlocked already. So we might as well just set the planes up for these operations, just to go clockwise and counterclockwise, just to get every passenger available to their rightful destinations. And plus, we're going to get a money cloud that will give us a little extra cash. That is good. Alright, we got our first sale for a soft drink. Got some planes coming in. A lot of people going to Vienna, and use existing again to get all the other passengers on board, going up to Copenhagen, and several going to Vienna. We gotta make sure that these passengers here are happy as well, because I don't want any freakouts. We already suffered one in the US, and we already suffered a couple in the UK. I do not want to I don't want to suffer against these in the... I don't want any freakouts in this particular region. At least we got up to 10 grand so far. And at least these passengers can grab a quick snack or grab something sweet before they take their flights. Another $500, that is good. Alright. Okay. So we're doing alright so far with our passenger numbers. Me is thankful that we started off with these two big planes, because if it was smaller planes, that would be a little bit of a challenge to keep up. And since the money clouds are located on our only routes serving the 4 cities, at least it could give us more of an opportunity to earn extra cash that we desperately need, so we can really start expanding this operation. We're going to use existing and use existing again, and get the last few passengers onto their planes before the end of the month. And that's it. Final boarding. The passengers spawn into the map, and the last ones being picked up by our planes. And the last passengers that just need to be taken to Vienna. out, and we're done with April. 61 passengers, that's pretty good. Now with 13 grand, we can now start really expanding to more destinations. I think we'll probably save this one until we get some longer distance planes. Let's see, Kiev is a bit far. Budapest is like really close, so I think we'll probably buy that for now. Linsky is close to Copenhagen, so we'll probably get that too. So let's get started with the next one. So let's see, Vienna, Budapest, Helsinki, Copenhagen, London, and then back to Zurich. And do the same on this plane as well. So no more direct flights between Copenhagen and Vienna. But now with more destinations, like I stated in the previous episode, there's going to be a higher chance for passengers getting really mad as they are waiting for their planes. So I need to make sure that all the planes I have available can serve every particular region. Because I'll need a plane to serve the south, needs one to serve the north, east, and the eastern part of the country, of the European mainland, so at least everybody can get to their destinations in a timely manner and not have to worry about exchanging so many planes and getting upset that their plane has taken them to their wrong destination. Oh, 750 bucks from that money cloud. That's good. Alright, got an A+ rank, I believe, or an A-. Whatever the case, an A rank is still an A rank. Okay. I think buying those two destinations have really helped with our cash flow. We got 3 for Helsinki and several for Zurich, along with a couple bound for Copenhagen. Let's get these planes out into the air and book these 2 Vienna passengers together while they wait for their flight. An A+, that's good. Happy bonus. Passengers are now at the full happiness again. Set up the route, and everybody in the airport will be catching this plane. Use existing on this one to get these Helsinki passengers onto their plane. Let's see, we got 2 more for Helsinki. But if we're quick enough, one of these planes could get that happiness cloud before it disappears. Let's see, Copenhagen, London, Helsinki. Let's use existing again and get the last of these passengers on board. Alright, plane, and let's just use full capacity. Well, not full capacity, but just get that plane set up for its final destinations. And those passengers up there are bound for Copenhagen. And that plane right there just picked them up. Strangely enough, nobody wanted to go to Budapest. Oh wait, there was some people that didn't go to Budapest. I did get a rating on one of the planes. I'll have to send a special flight up to Copenhagen for this one. Well, for those 2. And bada bing bada boom. 76 passengers, and we got 13 grand. Pretty good. Alright. Let's see, the goal is to get the Blue Terminal, the Air Mall Shop, as well as the Blue Tower, the 20-seater plane, the Love Boat Blimp, and 250 passengers transported. Let's see. equipment. Blue Terminal is 20 grand. The Omni Tower is 10 grand. I think I'll be able to buy that, but I do need to earn a little bit more cash. I think I'll start buying Glasgow next. And with 7 grand, I can also buy Warsaw, Poland, I believe. Alright. We'll have to set up the routes again to add these new stops. Same for this as well. Alright. Our passengers are now really flying to their respective destinations. And with Glasgow and Warsaw now added, there's going to be more people coming to the airports that we own, and more people are coming in to buy their tickets, and in short, bringing us more revenue. Because surprisingly, the main income that we get is not from serving drinks or souvenirs or snacks to passengers. It's just people coming in to order a ticket so they can catch a plane to their respective destinations. Let's use existing again to get the last of these passengers on board. Some of these passengers are not looking peachy. So let's get this plane out before they blow their stacks. A plus, that's good, and oh, not on the flight path. Might as well group these 4 London passengers together to save time. And another group of London passengers have arrived. 8 of them. Okay, let's see. I need to wait for that other plane to pull in so it can pick up those London-bound passengers. Let's just get this one set up. Send that one out and use existing to carry the other passengers that are in the airport. Alright, send this plane out. I don't know if anybody has been interested in traveling to Scotland on this map. And I believe with so many new passengers traveling, I think we might have to increase our fleet by 1 and get ourselves a new airport. Got a money cloud, 750 extra bucks, that is good. Got somebody up in Glasgow, wanting to go for a flight. Use existing, and send this plane out. Final boarding, passengers responding on the map. Let's get the rest of these passengers delivered and be done with June. Because this is going to take longer than just an in-game year to get the last, well, to get all these tasks done. A plus. And the passengers are just being dropped off on their final destinations. Gotta use existing for this one as well to get the last of these passengers back onto their respected plane. And then send this plane out. Alright, make a quick stop in London. Into Glasgow. To Copenhagen. And then up to Helsinki. Drop off the last 2 passengers with Zurich. And woo! Made it! 92. A C- rank, but still pretty good reviews so far. And with the money, we can now start upgrading. Gonna purchase another 767 to keep up with passenger demand. And I'm probably gonna start actually orchestrating the areas that these planes will operate on. Can only operate to 10 locations at a time. That's fine. And let's see. Set a plane like that, and I'm pretty sure this combination will help keep any of our passengers happy. $156, happiness cloud. Let's see. Okay, we've got our passenger dropped in Copenhagen. Let's see. Use existing. We got 2 people bound for Glasgow, Scotland, along with 2 people heading for Copenhagen. No one's on that one, but there are 2 people for Budapest and 2 for Vienna. Get these 2 passengers onto their respective planes. Keep these people up in England happy. Okay, let's see. Let's plan out another route. Speed bonus, that is good. A plus rank, that is nice. Let's see, Vienna, Budapest. Let's use existing route just to get these passengers onto their respective plane. And then just set another one heading around in a circle. And here's the last one that is coming in to take care of, well, the Budapest passengers. Though 1 Budapest passenger and 3 Hungarian Helsinki passengers have to wait for their respective plane. Alright. Let's do that. Let's do this. Let's see, got some passengers bound for London. That's fine. We'll send that one out. No passengers responding on the map. This is the end of the month. But we still have 1 passenger bound for Budapest. We got 2 for Helsinki, so we're just gonna make a special flight for this one, I suppose. Get these 2 passengers for Vienna back on, and that should practically take care of this month. Okay, the passenger Vienna has been picked up. A plus, 94, a B rank, better than a C minus. And we got 16 grand. I think I probably might want to start adding some more facilities. Let's buy a hot dog shop so we can get some more people coming in. Let me see what else. And also a coffee stand, because there's a lot of people that love a good cup of coffee before their flight. Let's see, destinations. Lisbon, Spain. Oh wait, Lisbon, Portugal, Kiev. Stockholm. Some of them are not capable of being reached right now. But with more people coming in, I think it's time to actually add a couple more people in. And oh, Marge and Walter actually have joined the company. That's impressive. So, owns the airline. He has done everything. Experience is really good. Marge previously worked in ticketing. That's actually pretty good too. But I think I'll probably just focus on getting some of the more well-known trainees. So let's get Coupe to work in the docking area. Leroy in customer service. Michelle to work as a ticketer. And Victoria to serve as a gate attendant. $6,000 a month, but that is okay. Now let's get started with the next month. Now with our new facilities, there's going to be a lot more activity in the airport, as many people are now have more choices to get a snack or a drink or something to eat before they catch their flights. And I'm going to use existing for all of these planes just to get these passengers straight out into the world. And it's working pretty well, I have to say. Although I didn't edit that one. But despite that, though, it seems that our operation is running very smoothly, and we're actually making a lot more funny. We're starting to make a little bit more money than we normally would in the previous maps, and that's actually pretty good to see here. Alright, let's see. Use existing route, and let's just use existing on this one too. Send that plane out, send this one out. And now we're really making money. And hopefully that plane will get the money cloud. Yes, $750. That is good to hear. I believe we might be able to actually have a much more easier time because of so many destinations available to buy. Let's see. Let's use existing. Let's see, it's August, skiing in February, Tulip Festival in April, Oktoberfest in October, July, August. So if we were able to unlock, I believe it was Mallorca, we would have been able to get tourists down there via air. But despite that, though, there's always next year. Plus, we are only just starting off operations. Well, starting off operations. I don't know why I can't speak. Starting off operations here in Europe. But once we get our footing in, we'll probably start running a lot of services to every major corner of this country. Well, not country, more like countries and particular regions of Europe. Let's see. Let's get the next plane set up and get this one set up. And these planes are good to go. We're already nearing 27,000. Though we can also eventually reach up to 28 or even 30 grand if we're lucky. Okay, so we're stuck at 26,716, meaning we'll probably have about 20,000 at the end of this month. 3 passengers for London are not looking happy. Let's just hope the rest of these passengers are delivered to their respective destinations. Oh, there's some heading for London. I might as well run a special charter plane for them, just so they can get to their final destinations. And that's practically it for the passengers for August. 100 passengers in only just a few months. That's impressive. And with 20 grand in the bank, I think we actually reached a pretty good ending point for today's episode. So, if you had enjoyed this episode of my Let's Play of Now Boarding, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to Texas Gaming Industries for new video uploads every Friday or Saturday, depending on my outside schedule. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye!